Welcome to This Is the Day.
Yes.
I'm Drew Chris.
Bochancy.
This show,
I could do it all day.
the entire show.
The whole show. I think you would run out of words.
Probably would.
Go into painting.
Yes. And then here's what my mind would do. I would think, did I do it right? You know, it's like, how can you do that wrong? You know.
Yeah, when did you start worrying about doing things right?
Right. Good point. You really just let that go and feel free. Just feel free. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to This Is the Day.
This is the day.
Yeah, this is the day. It may not be the day you wanted or the day you would have drawn up, but it's the day you got. So have a day.
Have a day.
A day. You've been having some days.
I've been having days.
You've had some days?
Oh, Bo, I've been having some days.
Got anything you want to share with me about your days?
Yeah, so I found this, so going to the beach, you know, like there's a lot of things that you bring, chairs and umbrellas, you know, there's a lot of gear to make the beach like a good time, you know. So I found at the Dick's Sporting Goods, I found a cart. And I love this cart. Man, they really nailed it with this cart. But it's not a four-wheel, it's just a two-wheel. But it holds everything. It's got a little fold down. I've been really enjoying going to the beach because I can just pop.
So you got a new dolly.
Got a new dolly.
Got a new dolly to play with.
Got a new beach
Drew
dolly.
got a new dolly to play with. Okay.
And so, yeah, we've found ourselves there a couple different times, and it's so peaceful and beautiful. And that's been...
I've spoken about my disdain for all the paraphernalia.
Okay.
Not a fan.
Not a fan of the
I don't
beach.
like accessories in general. Like just the fact that there is the pressure to have a contraption like that or to have all those things. If I was going to the beach, I could go without a towel.
Are you serious?
I could.
You just show up.
Sit on the sand.
Wow.
Play in the water.
Oh, wow.
Leave when I'm done. I believe that.
That's amazing.
And I'm like, why do we have to have all these things?
Oh, man.
All these things to enjoy this thing. I've got to have all these things in order to have, like, that's why I don't go. I mean, really, because it's like, I don't want all those things. It's a lot of pressure.
You know, I'm on the opposite spectrum where I'm trying to hunt for the perfect shovel so that I can get the, you know.
I would just dig with my hands. True story. I'm not even exaggerating right now. Like Summer will be like, we'll go to a pool or something. She's like, where's your towel? Where's your towel? I'm like,
I don't know.
Well, I'll just air dry.
That guy will dry me off.
All right. What do I need a towel for?
Man. I went camping one time with this guy, Marshall. He showed up. He had nothing. I mean, nothing. And we weren't going to tent camp. We were going to sleep outside. But he didn't even have a sleeping bag. He just had his flannel. He's like, well, I'll just have my flannel. Like, well, what are you going to sleep on? The ground. I was like, this is amazing. You're, okay, he's the next level. Just like you're next level.
I don't know that I did. No, you're next level. You're like 12 levels removed. There's just the base. Like you start with nothing, and everything you add to it, that's another level.
Oh, man. Yeah, I got all kinds of levels.
You got
Oh, man. Yep, I love it, because you never know. I mean, am I going to be doing sandcastles? Maybe I want to try some skimboarding. I don't know where I'm going to be feeling.
Okay.
So I bring it all.
Gotta have it.
Other than that, Bo, I did see something that I thought I wanted to get your opinion on.
Okay.
It was on the side of a building, Lynn's Crafters in Concord, and this picture just befuddled me. I was befuddled. I want to show it to you. There's a little girl with a kaleidoscope, and then the mom is looking up at like the ceiling, and I just correct me if I'm wrong, kaleidoscopes, the viewer is the only one who can see the image. So I'm not sure what mom's looking at. Do you understand? Like, I don't know, I don't think the photograph does not work for me.
How long have you been puzzled over this?
Months. Like, okay, here's the deal. There's a Starbucks in Concord.
So far, this show is sponsored by Dick's.
Yep.
Starbucks, and Lens Crafters.
I'm just sure.
Proceed. Just tell us everywhere you've been.
Yeah, everywhere I've been. But when you're in line at this coffee establishment, this is what you view. This is what you're looking at. You're looking at the side of the building, and it's this. And I've been looking at it for months, going, something's not right here. This is wrong.
Would you like me to explain it to you?
Please explain
Okay.
it. Please explain it.
So when you give a child a kaleidoscope,
That's right.
and you show them how it works, sometimes you will point to something that may have a different shape or color or lighting for them to look at through the kaleidoscope.
Okay.
And then you'll stare at that light or shape or object on the wall while they turn the kaleidoscope.
Okay.
And they'll be describing what they see, which
see.
is different than what you see.
Okay, there it is.
I wasn't there for the photo, so I can't speak to her actual mindset in that moment. But that would be an educated guess.
That's definitely what's going on. Okay, fair enough.
I could have saved you a lot of trouble, maybe.
It's months of just, I'm confused by this photo.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. That's very helpful.
Sometimes you just need a different perspective,
A new view.
a new view.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
it's good.
Speaking of a new view,
That's right.
let's get a verse of the day. This may give you a new perspective for today,
That's right.
this day. Zechariah 14:9
Okay.
says, "The Lord will be king over the whole earth. On that day there will be one Lord, and his name the only name." The Lord will be king over the whole earth. On that day there will be one Lord, and his name will be the only name. All right, Drew, Chris, what jumps out at you there?
There will be one Lord. His name will be the only name.
Mm-hmm.
That phrase, the end phrase, that last phrase is the name, the only name.
Yep.
I think I jumped to the passage in the New Testament where it's, I'm John. Hold on.
The name above all names.
the name above all names. That's what it is. Yep, that's what I was thinking
One
of.
name by which everyone will be saved.
Yes, yes. And I just think, there is an instance where
Oh, sorry. Philippians 2, that at the name of Jesus,
that
every
was
knee
the
will
one I was
bow
thinking.
and every tongue will
every tongue
confess.
confess. Yeah, that was the one I was actually trying to think of. That this is just the truth. The truth of it is, at the end of there's been a lot of leadership structure and kings and all these things that have happened, but truly, He is the one Lord above all, the name above all names. That's just complete and true, and how it is.
Yep.
And at the end, that's what it will be. Yeah.
So a couple of ways to look at this. So through the kaleidoscope, let's turn it a little bit.
Okay.
You can look at it kind of at the macro level, like, oh, boom, there it is. But then, if we look through it through the micro level a little bit and bring it maybe closer to home as individuals, like we can look and say, oh, okay, so like all other governments will cease. Yes. But let's bring it to like the identity piece. There's only going to be one name that matters. Like, are you in the family of God or are you not? This is the only name that matters. There's one Lord, one King. There's one people. And if we reject that identity piece, then we're saying, no, I don't want to be a part of that. And so then it would stand to reason that we wouldn't be there anymore because there will only be one. And I think what's interesting about that is, we have so many different ways of identifying ourselves, our personal names, our family names, our nicknames, then our professions, the sports teams we root for, our heritage, the country we live in, our political ideologies. I mean, you can kind of keep going on and on with that. And, which version of nerd culture you like the best. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get these, but a lot of the times, it's because we're looking for a tribe, we're looking for community identity, some kind of commonality, but we're also at the same time looking for division, some ways to be unique and significant, which is really kind of like this contradiction. We want to belong desperately, but then we also want to be unique in that belonging. And, Jesus takes care of all of that, where we are treasured and valued as individuals and invited to be a part of the whole where we are fully known and can know fully.
It's both macro and micro are, it is a very deep something that you could, you could sit here and contemplate for a long time. Both of those things, that we are in Him. Our identity solely is in Him. That's a big thought.
Yeah, and to bring, so the Lord will be king over the whole earth. Okay, great. So, at the restoration of all things, the New Jerusalem, the new heaven, the new earth, okay, God is going to restore everything. But today, as living sacrifices, as we offer our bodies as a living sacrifice to Him, how are we bringing, heaven to our world? And this kind of reality into our world. So I would ask questions like, well, how is Jesus king over my whole world? Or are there things that I've compartmentalized and said, well, no, you're king over, these 3 things, but then these 8 things,
Yep.
I'm going to manage those. I'm going to go my own way or do my own thing.
Yep.
And anywhere where I'm doing that, there's an opportunity there to go ahead and experience this promised reality today.
Yeah.
And that's where I think life becomes much more fun, and it definitely brings glory to God, but it also helps us share in His glory and be like Him. There's a real freedom in that.
It's so good, because I think about even in each compartmentalized version of my life, like you put a name to it. If I had like an identity to that, like husband, father, these things, but it's in that, is there still that the name above all names, my identity is follower of Jesus, like that's the above name. Even if I'm husband, I'm still, He's
first.
He's first. There's still Jesus right before that. And so I've submitted to Him in that arena. So that's going to cover the whole.
What's a good example? Because it's pretty easy to flip-flop it. So to go, that's where I won't say, well, be family first. I don't think you should be. I don't think that's what God desires. I think God first.
Yep.
And then with that, He orders the family dynamic and what that looks like. If I was thinking family first, I wouldn't live in New England. And not because I don't love New England, I love it. Not because I don't think it's a great place to raise a family. It is. It's been wonderful 11 years. But to move our young family from Texas to New Hampshire, 2,000 miles away from everything we'd ever known, and the kind of systems that we knew how to navigate, and the entire support system of our extended family, to leave all that was not a quote-unquote wise move in any way, shape, or form for the family.
Yeah.
But we felt like God was calling us to that. And so, and I'm not saying that there, our kids in the schooling situation that they went through, and kind of figuring out where we were going to live and how many different schools they went to, that hurt them academically. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, it didn't. It did. Okay, that's a sacrifice.
Yeah.
That's a reality to that. And so, but to honor God first and to do whatever He's calling you to do. Kind of like a big life example, but
yeah,
that's one I'm very keenly aware of. That's saying yes to Him doesn't mean, you can't do that if it's like, no, I got to do what's best for my family. I can't follow Him if I'm doing that.
Right.
I got to do whatever He's saying, and that may not be quote unquote what's best for my family. Anyway, saying that tends to shoot wheels off. Blowing up worldviews that people have. But you're welcome for that. Chew on it, wrestle with it, disagree.
Yeah.
Talk to somebody.
For sure.
Yeah, great. I think that's a good thing to wrestle with. And you don't have to agree with me.
Yeah, that's it. And I think this verse, honestly, is saying exactly what you're saying right now. The one name, and His name, the only name above all. Cool.
It is. It's the one that matters. All that other stuff.
Yep.
It got to put it. You put it under the lordship of Jesus, and doesn't mean it'll all go great at all.
Right.
But it'll be under His authority and His name. Okay.
Good.
Sweet. All right. Okay, that was good. Love the verse of the day. Don't always love the calendar page. Sometimes I think it gets kind of clever. With these life hacks.
Life hacks.
I know you love a good life hack.
I love it.
I think differently than the calendar. I'm just aware of that. So this gives us a life hack. It says for fresh breath.
Okay.
All right, so here's the deal.
Yep.
Drew, if you left your home and forgot to brush your teeth, or you ran out of toothpaste,
Oh boy.
chewing on an apple can help with bad breath.
Okay. Interesting. chewing an apple can help with bad breath.
Yeah,
Okay. I do feel that when you eat an apple, your teeth feel cleaner.
they do.
Yeah.
I agree 100%.
Yeah.
I just think maybe like, where are you getting the apple? I mean, like if you don't have
Right.
time to brush your teeth, or you forgot, I think you got bigger problems.
I think it's.
I forgot to
yeah.
brush my teeth, but I did remember my apple.
Yeah. I think this hack is for people like me who have like in their glove box a bushel of apples. They don't even brush teeth anymore. They utilize this as their method, you know,
Okay.
because we live at such a pace.
You're going all natural,
All
right? Yeah.
natural.
I don't want that fluoride.
No.
Keep that out.
No, that's right.
I want apple. Apple fresh breath.
Apple fresh breath. Yes. I do like this idea that you pull the glove box and it's just full of apples. That's fun to me. They're all rotten, you forgot.
I was gonna say, I just imagine how long those apples have been in White Avalon.
What? There's the fruit flies. It's yeah.
That's a thing. Okay. Life hack. There you go.
No,
So if you're out there and you didn't brush your teeth, I would maybe like you feel like you got some dragon breath going. Like midday,
Yeah.
you had like some coffee or something kind of rank for lunch, and there's an apple laying around.
Yep.
Yeah, chomp on that bad boy.
Yep. I like that last bit of toothpaste where you are rolling as tight as you can and you're just like, there's no way I'm getting any more out of this. You just try to push it to that max and you're like, I can't, I'm out of toothpaste. This is the day I'm legitimately out. Because I'll just push it. Now they even have those clips. You can just try to squeeze it. I'll slice her open.
I never thought about slicing like, really?
No, I never have.
I was gonna say, I will roll it to the end. Won't use an accessory clip, but
Okay.
yeah, I do. I like when you're like, you got it all rolled up and then you're pushing it in a V, trying to get anything you can.
And does any little...
And we have another tube.
Yeah,
Right
yeah,
there, yeah.
yeah,
I mean, yeah.
yeah.
The Sumstress is prepared, but
Yep.
I'm
Waste
like,
not.
I'm like, that's like a game.
It is a game.
Sometimes I've gone a whole like extra week with a tube. Like you
Yeah.
thought, like this is done, I need to throw it away. Nope, got enough out.
Yeah. I saw a thing the other day where it was like, put your tube, like squeeze it into this like jar that had a little bit of, mouthwash, and then that's what you use. It's like a little pump. And I was like, I don't know. I don't know.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of prep.
That's weird. All right.
Yep.
So there's a life hack. Then we have another calendar that gives us a day to celebrate, and kind of a sad day.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad we can recognize it. It's Apple Turnover Day.
Apple Turnover Day. A lot of turnover in the fruit community.
Yeah, the fruit community at large, particularly the Apple industry, is experiencing a high degree of turnover in this economic environment with low unemployment, and there's a lot of fruit hopping.
A lot of fruit hopping. Yeah, I mean, some industries, with this past year, just couldn't handle it.
Well, yeah, I mean, Apple, they're losing so much of their workforce to Google and Amazon. It's been a real struggle.
Yeah, I just hope that maybe they can find like a seed of an investor to kind of do a startup to, get back on their feet, Apple.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was reading an article in Fortune. This guy, Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know Johnny.
I
know Johnny. I've read a few.
Johnny
of his.
Appleseed?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's
Yes. Yeah.
trying to help with that.
Well, I know because in that article he talked about putting a cork in kind of the flow because they were just losing money.
A lot of turnover.
A lot of turnover. Okay. We have these here. McCafe. Speaking of brands.
It's not an apple turnover. It is an apple pie.
It is an apple pie.
Okay, so the apple turnover, it's kind of like the McDonald's apple pie. You ever had McDonald's apple pie?
Yes. It's been a long time.
They bake them now. They used to deep fry them.
Okay.
So they used to be good. Now they're
Now they're
it's like not so much. But yeah, see, it says apple pie, but let's get in on that bad boy. That looks like an apple turnover to
It
me.
really does.
It's got some apple turnover. They bake them now, which we would with a turnover. I'm gonna be on that.
Look at this, Bo. I can't seem to get mine out of the box.
Well, it's clinging.
Okay.
You got to turn it over.
Okay. There. Okay, you're right. That's why you turn it over.
You got to turn it over in order to get it out of the box.
Okay, that's brilliant. Yep. Okay, how is it?
Not as good as the fried ones that they discontinued in like the
Okay,
80s.
these are delicious.
But it's good. It's sugar, fruit, and crust. Can't go wrong.
How could it not be good?
No.
Apple turnover, a lot of turnover.
You know, I like the cherry better, but they don't have them very often. And then Arby's has a cherry turnover.
Yep.
Very delicious.
What I will say about that one is often you'll get like a seed. There'll be like one little crunchy seed
And the cherry?
in the cherry.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah, be careful. But
Okay. Apple Turnover Day. I'm not sure how you're going to celebrate. Go turn your apples over, and you keep them in the fridge. What you do?
we keep them in the fridge.
Yeah, but you got to turn them over.
You do.
Because if one spoils, you know, one bad apple
Ruin the whole bunch.
spoils a bunch.
And your clementines.
So you got to turn them over.
Turn them over.
I know that's true. You got a bad apple,
Oh,
turn them over.
that's right. That's right. A lot of turnover. Good. Is it interesting, though, that the calendar page, Fresh Breath,
Yep.
eat an apple.
Yep.
Then we go into the holiday. It's also about apples. High Apple Day.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that.
Okay.
Maybe from a lot of people are maybe they're done with the apple because with the fourth plans, maybe they had some apple pie.
Could be.
Maybe they're done with apples.
Well, it is. You know, the 5th of July.
Yeah.
Big day. I celebrate the 5th of July. It was my grandfather's birthday,
Okay.
and he never let us forget it.
He never let it.
He's been passed away for like 20 years, and every July 5th, you know, call it Granddad Day or Buzz Day.
Okay.
A lot of people call him Buzzy.
Yeah. He probably got overlooked quite a bit.
Oh no.
Oh, but I
Yeah.
mean, growing up, maybe we're having a right after the 4th.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Made a big deal about it.
Yep.
All right, want to do a little Trivial Pursuit?
Trivial Pursuit.
All right, here we go. I'm going to answer questions with apple turnover in my mouth.
That's fine.
I'm just adding to the challenge.
Yeah.
It's gotten too easy for me.
It's gotten
6 questions on a card. I'm going to guess it all 6. Invite you to guess it all 6. If we get all 6 right, you get a congratulatory Pop Rocks from Funded Pots. But you can't win if you don't play. So I'm going to guess we have the original version of Trivial Pursuit, 1981, and the 40th anniversary. Newest cards, Drew, new.
That's right. This first question, a bit of a local question.
Okay.
So kind of fun.
Geography?
Blue?
Geography?
Yeah, okay. Portland, Maine
Been there?
is farther north
Uh-oh.
than Portland, Oregon. True or false? Portland, Maine is farther north than Portland, Oregon. Is that true or false?
50-50.
Yep, 50-50.
Is that true, Drew? I'm going to say Portland, Maine, Portland, Oregon. All right, so if I'm looking at a map,
Yep.
I feel like we're kind of like this a little bit. I'm going to go Oregon. False.
False is correct.
Let's go.
Yes, absolutely. Portland, Oregon is farther north. Okay. Pink.
Pink, entertainment.
Okay. Which Netflix series
Uh-oh.
stars Steven Van Zandt as Frank, the fixer Tagliano, a mobster hiding out in Norway? Netflix series stars Steven Van Zandt as Frank, the fixer Tagliano, a mobster hiding out in Norway.
Lilyhammer?
Is correct.
Seriously?
Yes.
Never seen it.
Lilyhammer.
Never read the description. I've seen the title
Okay.
on Netflix, and I was like,
That's
could be.
Yes.
Is that right? All right.
Yeah. It premiered in 2012, and it was the debut Netflix original programming.
Oh, interesting.
That was like the first Netflix original series.
Okay.
Okay. Yellow.
Yellow, history.
Okay. What particularly bloody World War I battle
Ooh.
witnessed nearly 60,000 British casualties in just the first day in 1916? World War I battle 60,000 British casualties in just the first day in 1916.
Terrible at military history.
Okay.
Terrible. Because I don't like it.
Right.
I really don't. I don't even like the fascination with it.
Right.
So I'll say the only battle I can think of, the Battle of the Bulge. Bunker Hill. That's the American Revolution. Yeah, that's all I got.
We're looking for Battle of the Somme. Somme?
Somme?
Somme. S-O-M-M-E.
Yep.
It lasted another 140 days.
Gosh, it's terrible.
Wow.
It's just awful.
Yep.
I won't even watch movies.
Right.
I don't watch them.
Okay. Purple.
Purple. Art and literature.
Gustav Stickley
Ooh.
designed furniture in what American architectural style?
Stickley.
Stickley, Gustav Stickley, designed furniture in what American architectural style?
Oh my goodness. I don't know anything about furniture design. I'm going to say the Amish.
It's craftsman
Craftsman.
or arts and crafts, is what it says.
He made furniture out of popsicle
Yes.
sticks.
Is it stable? I don't know.
Well, you got it tied together with your pipe cleaner.
Your pipe cleaner.
It's really. And, you slap some googly eyes on there. You got a
Is this a Gustav?
Stickley.
Is this a
Stickley?
Oh, this is
Oh,
cool.
I love it. Yeah.
I love it. Okay. Yeah, craftsman.
Okay, craftsman.
Green.
Green, science of nature.
Okay. Which NASA probe sent its first photo from Jupiter's orbit on July 14th, 2016? NASA probe sent its first photo from Jupiter's orbit on July 14th, 2016.
No clue. Mariner.
Final answer?
Yep.
Okay. Correct answer is Juno.
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 Juno?
Juno, giving scientists an up-close look at the planet's mysterious Great Red Spot.
Oh.
Okay, and
I'm sure it appreciated that.
Hey,
come on.
it's not that giant. It's not that great.
That's what you want to look at.
Gosh, I'm getting it looked at.
It's a blemish,
I'm
okay?
getting it looked at. It's orange.
Orange, sports and leisure.
Which of these sports was not part of the 2016 Summer Olympics? So it was not a part of it. Handball, slalom canoeing, squash, or trampoline gymnastics? 2016 Summer Olympics.
Okay.
Not a part of it. Handball, slalom canoeing, squash, or trampoline gymnastics?
Squash.
Squash is correct. Correct. Okay.
I'm great at multiple choice.
Great at multiple. I kill it. With
Don't
multiple.
even know. It's like one of these is not like
Yeah.
the others.
Man, a varied amount of questions. Like
Yeah,
it's
wow. Interesting. Okay, I didn't get all 6 right, but if you did, let us know. We'll send you those Pop Rocks from a Fun Day box. All right, you ready to do a little Everyday with Jesus?
Error day.
All right, I like the statement. It is better by far to offend the godly to reach the lost than appease the godly and lose the lost. Said it for a long time. If I'm going to miss the mark, and I don't want to miss it,
Yep.
but if I'm going to miss it, I'd rather offend the godly to reach the lost than
Yep.
appease the godly and lose the lost. Galatians 2:11 says, when Peter came to Antioch, I opposed him to his face because he was clearly in the wrong. Before certain men came from James, he used to eat with the Gentiles. But when they arrived, he began to draw back and separate himself from the Gentiles because he was afraid of those who belonged to the circumcision group. The other Jews joined him in his hypocrisy, so that by their hypocrisy, even Barnabas was led astray. You got to turn those apples over.
Yeah, turn them over.
Yeah. Because if not, one bad, they're all getting spoiled there. So, I mean, that simple matter of, like, Paul was the apostle to the Gentiles, and, to go and share the message of Jesus, and that they had access into the family of God through Jesus and his death, burial, and resurrection. And then, Peter comes and sees it's a good work and is eating with them and experiencing, that kind of freedom and living by it. But then, when the godly people, the Jewish people showed up, he isolated and separated again. And so that even Barnabas,
Yes.
was like, oh yeah, I should probably do it, because it's really tempting.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where we're tempted to, okay, instead of being one tribe, we're to join that group, you know, instead of being one under Jesus, then, well, it's them and it's us, and they do that and we eat here. Not cool.
Not cool?
Not cool.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep.
That's good.
All right, well, this
Good
is the
word.
day. Have a day.